Hello, my beautiful fashionistas. You're welcome to Yvonne Winifred UG. In the past, guys, I made such a shirt, and that video is one of my most viral videos on this channel, and it is still going up. But today, I just want to make an updated version because when I was making that first one, I was just learning. It was my first time, yet many people have joined this channel through that video. So today I want us to make an updated version now out of experience. So guys, I have my front and back pieces already cut, and each is folded into two. The length is 38 inches for the front, and at the hemline here, as you see, everything is aligning, but at the top, the back, which is down, is 4 inches longer than the front. So the back is the 38 inches plus 4 more inches. That is the length that I'm working with. And when it comes to the width, guys, I just worked with the chest measurement of the own of this senator wear, and I just added more 4 inches. When it comes to any senator wear, guys, you need excess, like ease allowance. So start with adding 4 inches and more if you want it like fitted. Whatever you have as your chest measurement, add more 4 inches and use that as the measurement for your chest measurement. Then you will later add more sewing allowance and the allowance for the vent. So now, guys, at the top here, I'm aligning everything together. I think you're seeing everything is aligning together at the top. So I want to consider the shoulder measurement divided by 2. In this case, I'm working with 9 inches plus half an inch is the sewing allowance, but I added a 1/4 inch just for his allowance. I want it to be free. So at that point, I'm going down by 2.5 inches. You can even go down by 3 or 4, 3.5, like depending on the person. Those who gym a lot, please go down by like 3 inches. So some people come at the extreme end here and go down by maybe 4 inches, 3 inches, and you might be wondering. So it is the same. You either use your shoulder measurement and you go down by like 2.5 inches and then connect a line. So let me show you. It's kind of like the same. When you connect this line into the extreme end beyond your where your shoulder measurement ends, you will see that we will have like 3.5 inches or 4. So that is why some people just mark like 3.5 inches or 4 at the extreme edge, and then they start marking the shoulder. So for me, I just started with marking the half of the shoulder measurement and went down by 2.5 inches, then connected the lines like that. So that is what we have so far. So the shoulder is already slanted. So here now we are seeing that there is the 4 inches. So I'm going to push this front down so that the hemlines are aligning for both front and back. Hope you've understood that. So next, I want to make the fold. Remember this back excess, we fold it into the front. It overlaps at the front, but first I'm marking like half an inch here as a guide, only on the front, you see. So I'm going to push down my back down like this so that it overlaps onto the front by like half an inch. So to make this more easier, I just bring a hot flat iron and iron that down, and this helps me to get even a crease line that will just be reminding me that, you know what, we have a fold here, there is a fold there. So that is the crease line, and we fold that like that. So that is how a senator shirt is made. So this is what we have now. Everything is aligning. So now the shoulder is just on top there. Now we can start marking. So I'm marking half of the shoulder measurement, which is 8.5 plus half an inch. I get 9, but remember I told you I just added a 1/4 inch for ease allowance. Now from there I go down by 9 inches for the armhole length, and I'm just going to create my chest line there. then this armhole line like this, so that we carve out the armhole. So this is what we have so far. Hope you're still with me. So I'm going to get the midpoint of this line. Remember, it is 9 inches. The midpoint is 4.5. At that 4.5, I go in by half an inch. Then that is where I'm going to create my like armhole. So before that, I'm going to mark a quarter of the chest measurement. Remember, chest measurement is 37 inches. I added 4 more inches, and then divided by 4, I marked it down. Then I added 1 inch as the sewing allowance. So after that, now I can carve out the armhole with my ruler, simply as you're seeing me do. You see? Yeah, so it is a simple curve. Don't make it too dramatic. This is, gents wear. It's not like the female wear. So when it comes to the neckline, guys, for the width, I'm going to mark 2.5 inches. Then for the neckline depth, I'm going to mark first 4 inches. The neckline measurement I'm working with is 16 inches. So 16 divided by 2, I get inches. So all around this place, it has to give me 8 inches. From this tip going across like that, I have to measure and see that I have 8 inches because this is on fold. So yes, I have 8 inches, so that is perfect. Now I'm going to just use my curve to perfect my neckline curve like this. So at the tip there where the fold is, you curve it a little bit inwards. So when it comes to cutting, that is also tricky, but I'll explain to you. So remember, at the hemline we have 2 inches for the hemming allowance. So after marking off the 2 inches, I went up by like 12.5 inches to mark, to know where the vent or the slit opening will be. So here I just randomly do this, not like randomly, but like I get where like kind of like where the hip line is, like I go down by maybe an inch or 2 like that. So whatever measurement I have at the chest line, I've marked it there where the vent will start from. And because we have to finish this vent properly, I added 1 inch. So now whatever I have here as my measurement, I'm going to duplicate it at the hemline and then connect just a straight line, simply like that. So this is it. Connect a straight line simply like this, and now this is our marking. This is all that we need. Now we can start cutting. So to cut, guys, lift your front. You have to cut only on the top pieces. So lift the front, you leave the back down, lift only this front piece and cut it out like this, and then also lift this overlap that we have for the back and cut here. Please curve a little bit, then like that. So that is how we cut. Then for the back only, guys, at the tip here we don't need that point part, so go down by half an inch and also cut it out half an inch or close to half an inch, so that we flatten that part. So that is it when it comes to the neckline. Now we are going to cut from this part of the slit opening like that. Let me start from the top here. Make sure everything is aligning. If possible, please use pins to pin down both your front and back before you start cutting. So cut out the armhole, and the armhole, then go straight down like this, then into the vent or the slit opening like that. So yeah, now we've cut everything and everything. This is what we have now. If you have any questions, please go on in the comment section. I will be glad to answer you. So this is what we have. We're going to put the front aside, and I want to show you more for the back. So for the back, you have to cut a yoke. So you fold another piece of fabric and you duplicate just the neckline, the shoulder, and part of the armhole. So it can be from the neckline going down, you can use like 7, 8, or 9 inches thereabout. And the front also, we will have to slit it into 2 to create plackets. So guys, for the sleeve, you consider this entire measurement, fold a piece of fabric, and then you start cutting out your sleeve. So I have detailed tutorials about those. I'll be linking them down below. So after you get this measurement, the armhole measurement, after you cutting, what you're going to do, you fold pieces of fabrics. I've already cut my sleeves at this point, guys. I'm sorry, but I'm linking some videos of how to cut, long sleeves. I'll use long sleeves. I'll be adding cuffs of like 3 inches down there to finish these long sleeves. And simply what I did is, after getting the other measurement, on fold, I used like 4.5 inches, 4 inches about for the cuff's height. Then I simply carved on top like that. And before cutting, I made sure that I have that exact measurement that I have at the armhole. Then the length here I have like 33 inches, but with seam allowances inclusive, by the way. And I'll be adding cuff to finish this entire sleeve, because the entire complete sleeve has to be like 25 inches. So for the back, this is what I told you. I duplicated just that top part and used about, I think it was 8 inches, and this is the yoke. So I think you know what the yoke is. The yoke is that part that we always see at the back of many shirts. So you get the wrong side of the yoke facing the right side of the main piece. Then you fold at the hemline of the yoke about 1/2 inch like this. Then you top stitch all along. That is where the yoke sits. So that part that you see at the shirts, that is what we call the yoke. That is it. You need that for the back. Most of the like gents shirts, you have to do that. So guys, for the front, we'll have to open it up here by about 7 inches. Then create plackets. I am sorry, also I have detailed tutorial of how to make men's placket. So each piece of the placket is 3 inches. You're not going to see me do this, but I'm showing you what you need for your entire shirt. I have a detailed tutorial, guys. If you want it, I'm going to link it down below. You will see everything. And my placket will go up to like at the waistline, or even like below the waistline, kind of. I want it to be longer. So because of time, I couldn't show you guys the sewing part of this, but at least I have many videos of how to sew a shirt, so you're not left out. So 2 pieces for the plackets. Each piece is 3 inches in width. The length is like 20 inches or more, but we adjust the length accordingly as we sew. Hope you know that. If you know how to make plackets, you know that. So these are all my pieces: sleeves, plackets, front and back pieces. And now I'm ready to start sewing. That is how we cut everything. So guys, there's something I want to show you. Here I'm at the sewing machine after completing the plackets, but when it comes to the sleeves, I want to show you something. When you're joining your sleeve onto the shirt, this senator wear, make sure your midpoint of the sleeve coincides with this fold where the crease line is, the shoulder line, not this joining, not the joining. So your midpoint of the sleeve should be at that fold, but not the joining. So make sure you do that. And after everything, the neckline was just piped, as you see. And this is the placket, my long sleeves. I added the cuff. I also added plackets, for the sleeve or on the sleeve. The slits are done, as you see, and even the hemline is finished. So guys, that is what I wanted to show you, how to cut a perfect senator wear shirt. If you found this helpful, please comment below and give me a like. And this is the back yoke that I told you about, and that is all. Thank you.